All right, everybody hear me? How about everybody in the back row, yeah? Huh? Well, then shut up!
Hi, I'm meteorologist Jim Kosek. I work for AccuWeather.com, expert senior meteorologist.
I got weather to discuss here, DC. I'm AccuWeather.com meteorologist Jim Kosek.
Jim is a very interesting person when it comes to communicating clearly. He's got a very unique presentation, I guess is probably the best way to say it.
Let's get down to business. We got clouds, baby!
I started at AccuWeather in 1986. Strike that, 1987.
I don't buy this for one iota. Not even a second.
Actually, I got interested in weather probably in my teens, more or less a late bloomer compared to usual weather weenies.
We could see pockets of heavy rain returning Saturday midday afternoon, ending as some wet snow, so you want to stay tuned to AccuWeather.com for more on that. Otherwise, I mean, it is brighter, cooler come Sunday, and I'm Jim Kosek, AccuWeather.com.
There were times where he was a more traditional broadcast meteorologist, but at some juncture he made the decision, I'm comfortable enough, I'm going to let my natural personality flow through and see what happens.
Roanoke. Hey, I'm gonna put you through pain! Hey, clean change of duds and I'm back! Just for you, Cuse. Gobs and gobs of liquid gold. Now, ponder that while I talk about a clipper.
In the late 90s, he had this epiphany that he wanted to not only give the weather, but try to give a better sense of how the weather will impact people.
You see your shadow? Well, you got to cover up the peepers with the shades then.
Then it's kind of morphed into what it is now, where it's not only about the weather, but he wants to be entertaining.
If you're boring as sin, people are not going to be watching you.
I'm AccuWeather.com meteorologist Jim Kosek. What I do know, we stay dry and cold! That cold! Single digits and teens!
Usually what I try to do for my videos is come up with an idea. I won't have anything until maybe I'm like 10 seconds before air, and I was like, I want to do something, but I'm like, I don't want to make this boring, so I'll just like do a little silly dance or anything.
Oh, sun's out for the weekend, baby.
I would imagine that of all the people that watch Jim, 70 to 80% love him. 20% can't stand him.
Boy! Do we got some problems, Newark?
He does about 65 videos a day.
Well, it takes a lot out of him. I mean, there's no question about it. I've seen him walk out of the studio after doing 40 to 45 videos telling me that he's drained. And I told him, well, yeah.
Right out of the gate! Right out of the gate! BamShabalam.com!
I try to get him to stop yelling so much into the microphone because, you know, last time I checked, microphones can pick up your volume whether I'm yelling like this or whether I'm talking softly like this.
Yeah, when I first started here, I had to make sure this mic level here is turned all the way down.
But it's gonna get even warmer!
He usually records in the early afternoon, and that's typically about the time when I schedule a break or I pick up my noise-canceling headphones.
Some would contend it's all the beer he drinks, but I'm not sure that really is the case. But Jim does like to tip one back every once in a while, but not during work.
A little tipsy, one would say. Intoxicated. It simply hides the fact that you showed up to work lit up, juiced, tanked, a little under the influence! Not that I would ever condone such a thing!
Me, I'll tie weather in with just about anything. So if I could come up with a segue, it's in.
Jetstream goes, yeah.
I just got a silly email, top 11 reasons why it's best to show up to work naked.
Along with reason number 8 of 11 why it's best to show up to work in the buff! Ain't no one going to continue to steal your pens and pencils when they find out where you keep them. Yeah. That's mine.
Well, you know, one of the problems you always have is knowing where that line of acceptability is. One of the easiest ways to find it is to cross it every once in a while.
Hey, eyes up here. Because it stops those creepy guys in IT from staring down your blouse.
We get feedback. A lot of the talent will get feedback directly to their email addresses so that people have fan mail and, maybe hate mail coming in as well.
Some of the nasty emails? Who the hell do you think you are? Just shut up, give us the weather.
Jim, I think Jim is absolutely fantastic. We'll take the fantastic out and put a moron or a jerk or a sensationalist.
Tranquility washes over us. This is a great day here. Tastes good, too.
You know, you can get your weather anywhere. You know, there's weather 24/7 all over the place. But if you can get someone that can be entertaining as well, then you're going to come back to the entertaining person.
Smack dab in the hunker. That baby right there. So I want to be out there for somebody that's worried about the severe thunderstorm or anything, coastal flooding. I want to be there each and every day, even when the weather does get bad. But at the same time, I love to screw around.
Butt naked.
Huh?
Jim, as you see him on camera, is Jim. Maybe it's a little louder than normal, but that's the way he talks, the way he thinks. Strange as that may be.
Now, I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Jim Kosek. That has no bearing on the actual forecast. Or does it?